Hello. Okay, so this podcast episode is really just about, I guess, the fact that we're humans living normal lives and busy lives, and sometimes shit happens we can't control, which may mean that we are kind of taken aback, and sometimes it might lead to not really having our food planned out for the day, or not being able to actually stick to our meal plan as we intended to for the day. And it might mean not being able to eat for most of the day, and then having hangriness towards the afternoon. And some of us might opt for something like a packet of chips, fast food, or whatever the hell, and then end up feeling guilty for it, all because, hey, we didn't eat for most of the day and now we're hungry. Now, the longer you've been on the journey and the more you've learned to sit with hunger, the less of an issue this becomes. But for a lot of us, we can give in to our emotional urges and grab licorice, lollies, chocolate, whatever the hell we can grab our hands on, and then end up feeling guilty. So one thing I preach is there is no such thing as failure. Never failure, always feedback, always lessons, always learning. And my dogs are fighting, but always learning. So in a situation like this, you have to think a little bit more on the spot for what you can do to make the next time it happens less of an emotional clutch, because there are no good or bad foods. So, okay, cool, there's chocolate there, but the reasoning behind it, the feelings that led to it, all that kind of stuff, that can actually be a negative thing, because then it reinforces a negative feedback loop. Like, it'll be cool if, hey, you're sticking to your meals and then one day you feel like chocolate for dessert. Okay, cool, we can fit it in to your current meal plan so that you still stay within your macro guidelines, your meal plan guidelines, and still stay on track. But if it's more along the lines of you haven't eaten all day, let's splurge on something, or let's have a handful of something, that's not really a healthy patterning to get in, because not only are you going to fall short of your protein and fiber goals, but just the act in general isn't really ideal. So I guess if it's something where, like, you're not able to prepare your foods, or not able to do the meal prep on time, or you haven't actually meal prepped, I'd say start meal prepping to make it easier for you. If you have meal prepped, but it's not something you can do for whatever particular situation you find yourself in, figuring out what you can grab easily to match. Like, if you're on macros, it's so easy to just open MyFitnessPal and clack it in. But if you're on a meal plan, look at your meal plan, see what's close to it. It might be some tuna. You might have to just bear the fact that you hate tuna if you hate tuna. I love it personally, but you might just have to grab a tuna, find some low-carb beef jerky, low-fat, low-carb beef jerky, ones that are just pretty much protein. Maybe get some ham, maybe grab a Chobani, a YoPro, something close to what's on your meal plan, whether it be a snack that's on your meal plan or an actual meal that's on your meal plan, and make something of it so that you're not hangry. It might even mean just replacing one of the protein sources with a shake, so you're not left on borderline, I'm going to eat my nails off. Anyway, so let's go to that whole, well, this is available and this is all that's available. Okay, cool. So if it's, I don't really want to go down the licorice or chocolate route, but whatever food it is, open up Calorie King, open up MyFitnessPal, make sure you pick the right options, and log it in as a meal in your MyFitnessPal. Look at the macros, look at the protein, the calories, the carbs, the fats. Look at that in total, and then try and figure out what it looks close to within your meal plan. And you can log whatever meal it is, whatever ingredients it is, in a separate meal in your phone or MyFitnessPal, and then try and match the macros of, say, meal 2 to meal 3, where meal 2 is the meal that you're going to have to eat, and meal 3 is a meal as per meal plan. And if they're similar, then you can be like, okay, cool, I'll swap these ingredients, these food items for this meal I'm about to eat, sort of thing. Anyway, I hope that helps and removes the guilt and helps you in forward planning next time, because in Toon Ruby, that's what it's all about. We want to make this a lifestyle, make this something that fits within your lifestyle, so that I can just do the coaching and you can just chop the wood, carry the water.